there was a small beautiful town. In the town, there lived Tengu. Tengu was small and cute fellow. His body wasn't suitable for a fight. But Tengu's mind was very sharp. No one could beat his mind. Tengu's communication was so good that no one else stood a chance. But that was not all. Tengu was so sharp that even with just one tweet, he could block the entire road in the town. He could call the BMC just to get started on some work. But Tengu was so small that he didn't have confidence about his body. Then one fine day, Tengu fell madly in love with the girl. The girl was very beautiful. The girl asked Tengu to come to the garden. So Tengu got all dressed up for the girl and started walking towards the garden.
Hey, you're looking gorgeous. You are such a beautiful moon where I'll be landing first without an element of doubt.
Okay, Neil Armstrong. Almost everyone says the same thing. And you are just turning up? Forget the moon. What have you got for me today? Stop promising the moon and stars. What do you really have for me?
I can do anything for you.
There's a boy from college who's after me. Can you go and beat him up? That put Tengu in deep thought. And he couldn't come up with anything. Oi! What happened? Are you going to do it or not?
Look, I just don't entertain fighting with people.
So then what can you really do? Come on, get lost from here. Do not come after me. This is not a threat. I'm being serious about it. I have many brothers. If they see you, then you know what's going to happen, right? And then the girl went away. And that really broke Tengu's heart. After that, Tengu fell in deep despise. He didn't like his body so much. He was very worried.
I have no recognition. Who am I? I have no prestige. I have nothing. I don't have anything.
And then suddenly someone slapped Tengu.
Oh my God! Who hit me? Who slapped me?
It was the spirit of his dead father.
Father dear? Am I daydreaming?
You were really daydreaming. What happened? Why did you call me?
You mean me? I never called you. I was thinking about somebody else.
You were crying just thinking about that girl, right? The girl who broke your heart by saying that you are a small guy. When you started cursing yourself, you started thinking about me. You started thinking about your father. Now I'm here in front of you.
That made Tengu very teary-eyed and he hugged his father.
Father, why all this is happening with me? What has God given me? I am so short.
He has given you a wonderful brain. Just think about it. Look, God doesn't make everybody alike. Do something with what you have and get something which you don't have. This is what is called life. You are intelligent and you will understand this.
And so after that, Tengu's confidence level was soaring. He was getting ahead of himself. He started to run his brain and then made a lot of progress. He got a car, a new mansion and a lot of money in just a couple of days. And then Tengu became a millionaire.
Hey Master Tengu, you are a big man now. You should become more careful. Someone can attack on you.
What are you trying to say, Paresh? You mean to say we should not come out of the house?
That's not what I meant, Tengu Master. Now that you have big businesses here, you have a lot of competitors too. If someone attacks on you, then you won't be able to defend yourself. That's why you should appoint a bodyguard. I know a bodyguard who can sacrifice his life for your life.
I can sacrifice my life for somebody, but somebody has to be such a person where my sacrifice will be worth.
And then successful Tengu's wish came true. He soon found someone to fulfill that need. So one day when Tingu was sitting in his office, his staff was running around fully dazzled. One of the staff members came rushing to Tingu and said,
Sir, won't you ask us why are we running?
You won't tell me unless I ask you.
Yes, sir. I will definitely tell you. Tell me, have you seen monsters?
Yes, certainly in Ramayana and Mahabharata.
No, sir, not that one. I am talking about monsters of this world.
Monsters of this world.
Yes, sir. A big monster is standing outside of this world. A big bodybuilder shouting, I'll kill everyone here if Tingu doesn't come out.
Send him inside.
Sir, that's why he's shouting because he can't get in.
when Tingu stepped out of the office, he saw that there was a huge man standing outside. Looking at Tingu, he started walking towards him. That made Tingu very afraid. That's when the bodybuilder fell to Tingu's feet and he started crying.
I looked for you a lot. Finally got a chance to meet you, Tingu.
Come on, leave me. Why have you come to me?
I had a bet with my friends. They challenged me asking, can you do anything? I said, yes, I can. I thought they'll ask me to lift some heavy stone. But they asked me to become like you. And I, idiot, stupid, I should have asked before accepting the challenge. I lost the challenge, so they said go and touch your nose on Tingu's feet. So that's what I am here for.
And then Tingu smiled and said,
You are not a loser, my friend. Now that you are with me, you are a winner.
What are you saying? Friend?
Yes, my friend. We are friends from today, and I have accepted this. Looking at your figure and personality, I just don't feel jealous at all. I feel you are my part. I have never felt this before.
And after listening to you, I am realizing that I am not a stupid idiot. I feel like I'm meeting someone very close. Everyone seems to be unknown before this.
So that's it. From today, we'll stay together. We'll have food, we'll have drinks, and we'll enjoy life together. I'll share my brain with you, and you share your strength with me. Both of us will become champions.
Wow, sir. You two look like brothers. One is Lambu, one is Tingu. Lambu, Tingu.
Yes, Lambu and Tingu. Tell the world at large that Lambu and Tingu are going to come to you. Let them be ready to welcome us.
Lambu, Tingu.
Hip hip hooray!
Lambu, Tingu.
Hip hip hooray!